So, at this summer's Apple 2024 WWDC event, there may be a big problem where we won't see any new Macs being announced at this June event. And Microsoft, with their new Snapdragon Elite and Plus chipsets, laptops and devices, may take the lead this summer. So, we've had a leak report in from Mark Gurman telling us that we might not see any M4 Macs or M4 MacBooks at WWDC. So, as Mark Gurman has said right here, we are getting no new Macs or MacBooks at WWDC. Now, normally this is actually tradition that Apple don't normally announce any new hardware at WWDC. There's more years when this has happened than not. So, what it means is that in 2022 when we got that MacBook Air, and last year when we got the new larger MacBook Air and the Mac Studio and the Mac Pro with that new announcement of the M3 Ultra, this is quite a rare occasion for this to happen. So for them to not actually announce any new hardware in sort of like M chips, it actually is going to be quite a normal thing to happen at WWDC. But the bad news behind this does mean that it means that there will probably be no M3 Ultra, and with the longest we're going to have to wait for, say, an M4 Ultra is going to be next year at WWDC in 2025, and it means that the Mac Studio won't get any updates for about 2 years, and the same with the Mac Pro too. And funny enough, this actually has been confirmed in another report from Mark Gurman, where he actually showed a roadmap of all of the M4 devices that are coming out. And let's just quickly run through them now. So as you can see right here, he is saying that the first sort of Macs to get an M4 or an M4 Pro to the M4 Max will be coming at the end of 2024 or into early 2025. So the MacBook Pros, they'll be first. Then the iMac with an M4 could come at the end of 2024. And he also confirms here that the Mac Mini is the same scenario here. It could be the end of 2024 or into early 2025. So again, the Mac Mini is going to be in one of those scenarios where it won't be updated for 2 years in total. But then, as you can see right here, the Mac Studio with an M4 Ultra will be coming at WWDC 2025, and the Mac Pro could be coming even late summer 2025. And what this could mean is that Apple could announce the brand new M4 Extreme chip inside of this Mac Pro. And that M4 Extreme we will talk about another day in another video. But it does look like that WWDC 2024 is going to be fully software and AI focused. And the great thing is, all devices that have an M chip inside of it all have a neural chipset inside of it. So this is made up of 16 cores, and it's the same as well with the A chips. Anything from the A12 and onwards also has a neural engine inside of it, and it looks like that all of these devices are going to be all getting these brand new AI features from Apple when they are announced at WWDC 2024. I will also mention at this stage that I am making a video very soon about all the top AI features we're going to see at WWDC 2024, so make sure if you haven't done so already to subscribe to this channel and also hit that notification bell, because you won't want to miss out on that video, what's coming very soon. But another company who's just made lots of announcements about AI features with CoPilot is Microsoft with Windows 11. So Microsoft have just announced their brand new ARM Windows 11 software, what has CoPilot built into it from the ground up. So they rebuilt Windows 11 from the ground up for ARM with CoPilot also inside of it. And it did look, I'm going to say, absolutely amazing. There were demos showed that CoPilot could answer emails instantly with the right attachment, or that you could talk to CoPilot as kind of like a mate or a friend, and you could play this with, say, like with Minecraft to get tips just by talking directly to the AI. But it does look like that Apple are going to have to really raise the bar at WWDC 2024 and showcase loads of AI features in all of their OSs, because Microsoft not only just showed these new AI features, but they also showed off the brand new Snapdragon Elite X and also the Snapdragon Elite Plus chips too in multiple new devices. And I'll also talk about the specs of them just after I talk about the giveaway that we're doing on this channel for this. That's right, guys. At the end of June time, we have a giveaway for this MacBook Pro right here, and one lucky subscriber is going to get their hands on it. It is a 14-inch M3 model, and it's actually been spec'd up a bit with 16 gigabytes of RAM, 512 gigabytes of storage too, and it's the top normal M3 inside of it. And I'm going to be giving this away to one lucky subscriber, like I said, at the end of June time. And all you have to do to enter in is just put down in the comments below what Apple gear or other technology gear you're going to get in 2024. So put it down right there. And also, if you are brand new here, make sure you subscribe to the channel and also hit that notification bell, because I'll be doing an announcement for when the live stream of when we're going to be giving this away is, and there will be a little form to fill in and things like that in that announcement. So you want to make sure you get all the information in that video when I do that near the end of June time. The other thing just to quickly say, guys, there are sadly lots of scammers and spammers, people still impersonating me, telling you to WhatsApp, Telegram, all this bad stuff, telling you to part with money for shipping. This is not me at all. I'll be paying for shipping and taxes and things like that. So please do ignore them, or better still, you can see right here, please do report them. So as I was just saying then, Microsoft announced a whole fleet load of new laptops and devices that have the Snapdragon Elite and Snapdragon Plus chips inside of it. They had their own Surface range of these devices, and they also have partnered up with all the top kind of other IT companies like Lenovo, HP, Dell, Asus, and I could just keep on going here with all the top companies. They've all signed up, even Samsung, just thought of one then. They've all signed up and they've decided to bring out their own editions of their laptops this summer, and other devices too, like tablets and all-in-one devices, and they did look absolutely amazing. Microsoft showed that the new NPU built into the Snapdragon X Elite can do 40 trillion operations per a second, whereas in comparison the brand new M4 can only do 38 trillion, so it is close, but it is just behind there. And Microsoft even did other comparisons with their Snapdragon X Elite to the say basic M series from Apple. So they even did main comparisons to the M3 MacBook Air, and they claimed that you could get up to 20% better battery life than a 15-inch MacBook Air with a 15-inch Snapdragon X Elite device. And also these devices are also super slim too. They even said for performance-wise, in multi-core performance, that it's around about 58% faster than the M3 what we've got right now in, say, the MacBook Air. But one thing what I would say is they didn't make it clear in what kind of multi-core performance, what app or what kind of benchmark they did here. They just made the claim here, so who knows, maybe M3 is better in other ways too. But something else though to note here is that these new devices, they do have a fan inside of it, and they were comparing it to a MacBook Air, what does not have a fan. It's a completely fanless device. So who knows here, maybe the fan will need to come on more often in these Snapdragons to keep them cool, and maybe that might drain battery more. But then having said that, we do have the likes of say like the M3 MacBook Pro, like in the giveaway for example, and that has a fan, but that only kicks in when the chipset is getting quite hot. And maybe this will be the same thing with what Microsoft are doing. It will have a fan, but maybe the fan won't come on that often. We're just gonna have to wait and see when we compare one of these new Snapdragon Elite devices to say the likes of an M3 MacBook Pro or an M3 MacBook Air. The one thing that really did catch my eye from Microsoft is that they said that this normal Elite chipset could control 4 screens at the same time. So this is 3 external screens and 1 on the laptop. Whereas we all know with the M3 MacBook Pro and the M3 MacBook Air, well, you can control 2 screens, external screens, but you have to shut the actual screen down of the actual MacBook to operate 2 screens at the same time. It's a little bit crazy there. Whereas Microsoft, like I said, can operate 4 screens all at the same time. Prices though for this new X Elite chipset in say the Surface laptop comes in at $1,400 for 16 gigabytes of RAM and 512 gigabytes of storage on a 13.8-inch model. Then if we compare this to say the 13.6-inch MacBook Air with very similar configurations, so I'm talking about 16 gigabytes of RAM, 512 gigabytes of storage, this will actually cost you $1,500. With this though, what I would say is that Apple, like I said, really need to raise the bar at WWDC 2024. Show us loads of AI abilities and also prove to the world that they have loads of devices out there already, like I said, from the A12 chipset all the way up to say the M4 chipset that actually have all of this sort of neural engine capability, and now it's fully going to be taken advantage of in the actual operating system for the first time across the whole board, very similar to like how Microsoft has remade Windows 11 from the ground up to have a very similar experience with loads of AI just built straight into it. If Apple don't do this, they should be very worried for the future, because they are going to start to drag behind here, in my opinion. But those are my own thoughts. What are your thoughts? Do you think that Microsoft here is going to take the lead a little bit more with these new devices and also their new AI capabilities? Or do you think Apple has got a lot planned up their sleeve of AI capabilities at WWDC 2024? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And also let me know too if you are disappointed that we're not going to get any updates to the Mac Studio or the Mac Pro, looking likely now till next year. Let me know your thoughts on that too. And with that as well, it's time to wrap up this video. So if you have enjoyed watching it, please do press the like button. Also, if you want to hear the latest Apple news, reviews and comparisons, please also make sure you subscribe to this channel and also hit that notification bell too. Until next time guys, I'll see you really soon. Take care. Bye bye.